Certainly. His entire irritant trauma video scripting one single continuous line, no subtitles, no breaks. Have you ever met someone and thought something feels off, but they can't explain it? Their energy is distant, their smile a little forced, their presence just slightly withdrawn. You might not see the scars. But the truth is trauma doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers, quietly, relentlessly. In this video, we are going to gently explore 7 subtle ways trauma shows up in everyday life. These signs aren't always obvious, but if you recognize them in yourself or someone you care about, please know this, you're not alone. And healing is possible. Crowds, phone calls, a knock at the door. This may seem small to most, but to someone with trauma, they can feel like threats. Psychotherapist Katie Gillis explains that those WHO grew up in chaotic, unstable homes often carried with them the habit of being unelectoral setime. They literally ended the world was always safe, that people could hurt you, embarrass you, or cross your boundaries without warning. So they avoid, not because they don't care, but because being around others feels exhausting, even scary. When something unexpected happens, a loud sound, a strange face, a sudden comment, they might walk yet, or leave the room, or scroll their phone to escape. THIS en rudeness. ITS survival. Their body remembers moments when unpredictability meant danger. So now, they plan everything. They sit near exits. They scan serum, and even with all that one trigger can still cause them to freeze. Sometimes it is easy not to show up at all, so they cancel. They isolate. They fed. Not all coping mechanisms are visible, but many are repetitive. Overeating, drinking, distancing. Sometimes they need space, literal space, putting physical distance between themselves and others. Katie Gillis describes how some trauma survivors become deeply uncomfortable if someone stands too close, speaks too loud, or stares too long. These behaviors aren't meant to offend, they're attempts to control something that once felt terrifyingly uncontrollable. But relationships suffer. Some trauma survivors bounce between extremes, needing love but fearing it, clinging, then pushing away. And when that pain gets too loud, they tend to habits that numb the noise. Trauma isn't just life in the mind. It embeds itself into the body. Fatigue, insomnia, muscle aches, loss of appetite, even sexual dysfunction. THS aren't just in your head. PTSD has been shown to cause neurological changes resulting in metabolism, disrupting hormones, even harming neurons. When your body is constantly preparing for danger, it forgets how to rest. So even on calm days, they might feel like they're carrying a weight no one else can see. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry for talking too much. Sorry for existing. People WHO have been deeply criticized or blamed, especially as children grow up believing that everything is their fault. So they apologize, not just for mistakes, but for their needs, their emotions, their presence. It's a lend defense, a way to keep people from turning on them. To them, being wrong might feel safer than being vulnerable. You see them snap, cry out of nowhere, or shut down when things get intense. It might feel like they're overreacting, but they're actually overwhelmed. Trauma rewires the brain. It shrinks the hippocampus, fires up the amygdala, and changes the way we regulate emotion. So when triggered, they may feel things too much, too fast. In relationships, this can cause a balance flipping from admiration to rejection, love to fear. They're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to survive the storm inside them. Have you ever seen someone go blank in the middle of a conversation? There's glaze over. They're there but not really. Detese disassociation. ITS the free response. The mind is a way of playing that when escape is possible. Psychologist Dr. Lori Lauren explains it as a protective mechanism, a shield from emotional overload. The problem is unlearned. It doesn't just happen in traumatic situations. It can be triggered by something as small as a smell, a phrase, or a meme. And when it happens, it can take time and support to return to the present. Trauma isn't always loud. It doesn't always look like screaming, shaking, or tears. Sometimes, it is the friend who cancels at the last minute. Second week WHO never speaks up. Se parne WHO pulls away when things get too close. If you see yourself in this video, please know you are not broken. You are not alone. and you are worthy of healing. Talking to a licensed mental health professional can help you untangle these patterns and step toward peace one day at a time. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, please like, share, and let us know in the comments how has trauma shown up in your life and what has helped you cope. And above all else, be gentle with yourself. Healing is linear, but it is possible. Take care.